You are listening to CMC Live on Hawk Live Radio, the official radio station for Hillsborough College here in Tampa, Florida. Welcome back to the show. With fall season coming in, there's a ton of events and creative activities that you can be a part of. Halloween is just around the corner and our city is ready and prepped for it. I'm going to read you out some events that Tampa is hosting here. On visittampabay.com, they have a series of special events and features from different harvest varieties and river tours. The famous Hollow Scream, hosted by the only in Busch Gardens, is starting now through November 2nd. I actually went for my birthday one year and it was pretty cool, so check it out, guys. And they also have a Halloween harvest that starts now and it ends on October 27th. I've never been to a Halloween harvest or harvest at all or a pumpkin patch, so actually I want to check that out as well. If you're interested in a different environment, you can head over to the Strad Center and enjoy Dracula Comedy of Terror starting from September 16th through October 26th. About the Dracula show, they actually have a comedy show, so that's the backstory of that. And you get to see the world's most fearsome vampire. He is a famed hunter, Gene Van Helsing. If you're a vampire horror type of fan, you know what that is, and you get to do different things with Dracula and Transylvania, and so it's just a fun, fast-paced comedy, and they get to do all of that as far as for the comedy segment of the show. Next, you have the kiddos. So if you have any kids, they have a Zoo Tampa event over there at the Lowry Park Zoo, and it's called Zoo Park Lowry Park Creatures of the Night, and that is run from September 26th through October 26th. Next, coming up, if you can just get off the weekend and enjoy yourself, let your hair down and get some relaxation, you can head over to the Haunted River Tour that is hosted every weekend in October. You can set sail on a 45-minute PG-13 haunted cruise along the Hillsborough River. And last but not least, you have a suspense experience and interaction with the yacht Starship with the Murder Mystery Dinner. So you can enjoy dinner as far as delicious dining, and you have plenty of twists and night when everyone's a suspect. So pretty much like you're playing the game of Clue and finding out everyone's mysteries and finding out different games. So it sounds pretty cool. And actually, while I was reading it, I was like, I think I'm going to go to that. So it's something different, and so I'm definitely going to head over there for that event. So as you can see, our city is never out of sight when it comes to hot events and family functions to keep the fun alive. So just check back with me next week to hear what's popping in Tampa. Coming up in the next segment, I will break the ice with Can We Be Friends X's edition. But before we get to that, it's time to take another break with some more great music. Stick around, everybody. Again, you are listening to CMC Live on Hawk Radio, the official radio station for Hillsborough College here in Tampa, Florida. At one time in your life, you loved them and saw them as your to go to, but now they make your skin crawl and your body itch every time their name is mentioned. But for some people, their exes can still be their friends. Does he still remain close? Does she still remain close? Why is that? For me, I like to end on good terms and respect. If neither one of us were to get into a relationship, respect. It's all about respect, and don't cross either boundaries at all. Coming from NPR.com, should you be friends with your ex? 3 questions to ask yourself. Ruth Tam hit on some good points. Why do I want to stay in touch with my ex? Am I in a healthy place to stay in touch with my ex? And lastly, what do I want a platonic relationship with my ex to look like? If I had to answer one, mine would be, am I in a healthy place to stay in touch with them? Me personally, I am in a healthy space only because I believe in forgiveness, and I believe that in some point you have to release that frustration and anger and built up bitterness and let it go so it won't pour into the next relationship. And so for me, I am in a healthy space, in a healthy mindset, but it doesn't mean that I have to reach back out to them. You can just, send a text, hey, how you doing? But it doesn't have to be deep in thought and have to make sure that you are talking to them. You don't have to, you're not obligated to. So personally, I don't long or crave to have a friendship with any of my exes. But as I stated before, if we end on good terms and both parties are mature about it, I don't see it as an issue. So I don't understand, why some people can't be cordial about it. Us as adults, we have to be mature and we have to carry ourselves in a respectable manner. So as I said before, no point of carrying around all that anger. Let them go and move on. So what I loved about this article is that it ended with this. The nice thing about being friends with anyone, including your ex, is that you can decide how close you want the relationship to be. It's not like romantic relationships where it's very all or none. So the good thing about being friends with somebody is that you can keep them in different areas of your life that you want to keep them in. You don't have to talk to them. And you don't have to be obligated to keep them around you. And there's different standards that you can set for yourself as well as the other person. So it's pretty great and it's pretty awesome to have that set standard to put them in. So don't stress about it or weigh it into the next relationship. Instead, just own up what has happened on both parties and just accept it for what it is and move on. Forgiveness is the key. And as I say to myself, it's not for you. It's not for the next person. It's not for your family members. You have to think about it as your body as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Like relationships, it's not for the world, and you have to put yourself first. You have to put your heart on the line. You have to respect who you are as an individual. So it's really a good thing to, again, place yourself on higher standards and know that you're worthy. So to answer the other question that she has mentioned, as in, why do I want to stay in touch with my ex? You also want to be honest about your intentions. You might realize you don't actually want to be friends with them because they don't look like the type of people that you want to keep in your life. After all this time that I've been talking to you and I've learned you as a person, I realize that after I'm done talking with you and after I've spent all these years with you, kind of don't want to hang around you anymore. So it's very questionable, about people's honest intentions and their motives. So that's one thing about keeping up and staying in touch with your ex. And to answer the question that she also stated, as far as, do you want a platonic relationship with your ex, and what do you expect it to look like? As I said before, do you want to do occasional checkups like, hey, how are you? Or would you just, sit on being polite when you run into each other unexpectedly? Like, for an example, if I'm walking in the store and I'm with my partner and I see my ex, it won't be, oh, hey, girl, or hey, man, what's up? How you doing? Like, no. No, it's none of that. It's, how are you? How are you doing? If they have kids, if you have, oh, how's it, how's this person, how's that person, keep it going. If you're not sure about what's appropriate as far as approaching them, then don't even approach it. Don't even approach the situation. Don't even approach them. It is okay to have a boundary for that. You don't have to hear what they have to say. Or again, like I said, you don't have to be obligated. And as I said before, the nice thing about being friends with anyone, including your ex, is that you can decide how close you want the relationship and the friendship to be. It's not like romantic relationships where it's very all or none. So for me, I'm going to keep it honest with you. I am not close with any of my exes. Do I check up on them from time to time? I do. Actually, one of my exes, they have a baby, they have a child. So, when you build that bond and you build that relationship, that's one of the bonds that, and it's not up to her, it's not up to you, but it's up to, the unity in that. Like, okay, because we're not talking, you don't have to be in my child's life. But again, it's not up to you, it's up to them. If they want to keep you there, okay, cool. If not, there's no reason for you to get an attitude or be rude or nasty about it. It's all about maturity. So I just check up how they doing and then just keep it as that, no hard feelings. So it's really a blessed thing that I owned it, and I owned up to what has happened. And as I said, I accept it for what it is and I moved on. As they say, forgiveness is the key, and it's not for them, it's for me. And I am not bitter. I am not sad. I am not angry. I actually am in a blessed and happy relationship right now, and I am forever grateful for them. One day, hopefully, we will tie the knot and get married. But for right now, just keep learning, keep living, and just, again, take it step by step and own those boundaries through thick and thin. So sit tight, everybody. Coming up next in the segment, I will be discussing what's at your table. But before we get to that, it's time to take another break with some more great music. Again, you are listening to CMC Live on Hawk Radio Live, the official radio station for Hillsborough College here in Tampa, Florida. I hope you're enjoying the show. Thanksgiving, the fellowship, the laughter, the love and joy of being around your loved ones. But the question is, what's at everyone's table this year? Every year you hear the basics: turkey, ham, stuffing, cranberry sauce, greens, mac and cheese. You know what else I'm about to say, so I don't have to continue. Bottom line, for this year, I feel as if it should be different. Food should be different from the norm. So what foods do I usually have on Thanksgiving? I usually have ham and turkey, again the basics: mac and cheese, cranberry sauce, stuffing, dressings. And so I'm like, what can I do different? And so I looked up on the website and I looked up on different things. I said, okay, on delish.com they asked 53 traditional dishes you need for the ultimate Thanksgiving menu. So you have the green bean casserole, which is not too bad. I actually like it. Then you have the harvest Caesar salad, a roasted turkey leg. And then for those who still want to have turkey, try this new version of it. It doesn't have to be, the regular style of a roasted turkey. So I'm a big pasta eater, and mac and cheese is actually my favorite. So to see the different ways and styles you can make it, I'm picky, but at least I can have something on the table that I like. So for this Thanksgiving, it's not going to be bad at all. And then as far as cornbread, if you're a cornbread eater, they have a thing called cornbread dressing, and that's when you have the cornbread and you have different breading in that. So I love how they have it to where you can change it up. So I know for sure I'm going to enjoy it. And then another thing they listed was a roasted mashed potato, and that's when you have the regular mashed potatoes, but it has different seasonings as far as for garlic. So I like to mix that up with asparagus as well. And so when it comes to Thanksgiving, as I said, you don't have to have the regular foods. You can have different stuff on the menu. And so with that being said, I actually have my co-host here, Danny, and I'm going to ask him a couple questions. So Danny, what foods do you usually have on Thanksgiving?
Hey, Cheryl. Hello, everyone. For Thanksgiving, I'm Cuban, so our Thanksgivings are a little bit different. We do eat the ham, and we do eat the, the turkey and the, the sweet potatoes and all that stuff. But us Cubans, we also do we roast the pork.
Roast the pork?
Yeah, we put it in a box. We kind of smoke it kind of thing. Rice, beans, plantains. We also have the pumpkin pies, and but we also have flans. The typical Cuban foods.
Yeah.
We're from the islands.
Mm-hmm.
It's an island, Cuba. And then we also have what we call mojito.
What's that?
Well, mojito is kind of like an alcoholic drink.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the mojito, and then we also have the eggnog. We spike it, and the adults spike it, and we have the little kids section and the adults. And Thanksgiving, we start off with a dinner, and then it goes on to adult parties, dancing and salsa, merengue.
Can't go wrong with that.
Yep. It becomes more than just, the Lord.
I'm telling you.
It goes beyond that, yeah.
So if you were to remove one dish from the table, what would it be?
If I were to remove one dish from the table, I don't think I'd remove anything.
Okay.
It's all so
like
good.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's all so good. We eat the ham, we eat the turkey. Of course, turkey. How could I leave a
I'm about
turkey?
to say.
Yeah.
And then it depends on how turkey is made. Like, I like the juicy turkey. I don't like all that dry turkey. So my turkey has to be juicy. And so if I were to remove one dish, like I said, I'm picky. I don't like cranberry sauce. I do not like cranberry sauce.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I don't like cranberry sauce.
I won't eat it, but hey, the family will. So.
And then stuffing, it depends on what stuffing it is, as far as dressing too. So very picky eater. But
I'm all in with the stuffing. Yeah.
Yeah, so it depends. And so whether it's a seasonal favorite or an all-time favorite, what's on your table is solely up to you. Enjoy what you like and enjoy your family this year. I will take my own advice and switch things up. And when it comes to what's on my table, coming up in the next segment, we're going to talk about cosmetic nightmares. But before we get to that, it's time to take another break with some more music. To the official Hawk Radio Live station here at Hillsborough College in Tampa, Florida. I hope you're enjoying us so far. Coming up, we are going to talk about cosmetic nightmares. So they say beauty is the best medicine, but for a lot of people in this world, cosmetic surgery seems to be their way out. MayoClinic.com read a list of surgeries, and some of them were new to me, actually. You can do eyelid surgery, neck lift, no surgery, wrinkle treatments, and chemical peel. Even though the end result will satisfy what you want, the risks are even more brutal. So I was reading more into depth into it, and I saw that there's complications related to anesthesia, and it includes ammonia, blood clots, and even death. And also you can have an infection where the cuts dig deep into the surgery, and incisions are can be made, and they also have fluid buildup that can happen under the skin, mild bleeding, which may require another surgery. So, Danny, what's your take when it comes to cosmetic surgery? Do you think it's necessary?
Sarah, I'm at a point in my life where I've gotten a little old. Mm-hmm. Well, not a little old. I gotten older. So what's happened to me is I got a little bit of wrinkles. Nothing grand, but, and I'm looking at myself in the mirror sometimes. I'm like, maybe if I pick up here a little bit. God. Under my chin, you see I got a little baby waddle there. I'm like, I need to get rid of that. Yeah. It comes with age is what happens. And as you get older, I'm still in denial. I'm not an old man, but I've gotten older and I'm still in denial. Like, I still think I'm 20. I act like I'm 20. I feel like I'm 20, but my face says otherwise.
I understand.
But I do, you already mentioned a lot of the, infections and stuff like that. What really gets me is, if somebody wants to do it and they get into it and, maybe a little nip and tuck here and there, but you got, especially in Hollywood, they go overboard.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what's beautiful people, where it could have been a little touch up that they just look
different.
Yeah. Different. They're just not the same anymore.
Right. Yeah. Right.
How about you? How do you feel about?
I'm a type of person where I like to embrace how you are and embrace your beauty, how you are originally. 100%. Yes. It comes with age, like you said. So it's like it's bound to happen. It doesn't mean you have to go and get a boob left or draw a little eyebrow here. Like, just take it for who I am. And, it's just, some things you can change and some that you can't. And so I read like how some physical features you can't change. And so while you're expecting the change, you're still going to end up short. So in my opinion, it's like, it's a waste of time. You're putting all this energy and money into it, but you can't change it. You can't go to surgery to get it. So it's like, what's your take?
You know what? I have a question for you. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about the lip fillers? Back in my day, well, I say my day, I keep putting myself like I'm 100 years old. We didn't have the lip fillers. We didn't have the kind of thing. How do you feel about the young girls doing the lip fillers?
It's too much.
And the Botox? How do you feel?
It's too much.
Yeah.
I'm old school. Yeah. Original, as y'all say, original. So, just to see how much it changed over the years, and like you said, y'all didn't have it, and so now it's like, when are we going to be ourselves?
The world is crazy today.
It is. Yeah. So, it's I had to talk about it because I'm like, hey, it's important. It really is important. So. I have a question for you. Yeah. So to your daughter, and you do have grandchildren, correct?
A little boy.
Okay.
He's 1. He'll be 2 in October 1st.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
happy
my daughter.
Birthday.
Thank you.
So what would you tell them when it comes to their beauty and self-esteem?
My youngest daughter, she's influenced. She's got a couple girlfriends, the little crew. She's got maybe 5 or 6 girls that she's, hangs out with on the regular. And there's about 2 of them that have that, pick me girl syndrome. And they got lip fillers. And she came to us. Now, the good thing is she listens to us. She reasons. She comes to us for almost anything. And she came to my wife and I. She's like, hey, what do you think? I want to get lip fillers. We were like, no.
Right.
I go, you're beautiful as you are. Why would you do that? And you don't know what that's another thing. Long-term effects.
Right.
That's now. 20 years from now, what are the repercussions? Because these are new, help me here,
new trends, all that. Yeah, it's a new era, everything.
Yeah,
yes.
It's all new. It's new to us. And so she's beautiful. My daughter, and not because she's my daughter. She's a beautiful girl. We were like, no, a little bit here, a little bit of both. No. And she listened. So she was like, okay.
See? Yep. And so it's good to be an influence. It really is. And so, and just to clarify for those who do have it, no judgment at all. We just want to reassure you that you are beautiful and that is it, and just take it, own it, and just know that you are loved. Coming up in the next segment, I will talk about hot cinema and TV. But before we get to that, it's time to take another break for some more great hits. Stick around, everybody. All right, everybody, we are back. Again, you are listening to CMC Live on Hawk Radio Live, the official radio station for Hillsborough College here in Tampa, Florida. I'm your girl, Prodigal.
And I'm Danny.
And we are going to be talking about hot cinema and TV. Listen, I'm a 90s baby. I grew up on shows like The Big Humpty Couch, Dragon Tales, Sesame Street. The list goes on. When middle school came around, I was deep into That's So Raven and SpongeBob, High School Musical, Cheetah Girls. Yes, I'm still a fan, so don't judge me that much. So one of the memories that I remember is when I was younger, my mom used to always hide the remote, not like that in a mean way, but she would hide the TV remote because I would stay up all night and all day just watching TV, even on school nights. And she was like, you know what, I'm gonna have to hide the remote from you because you won't listen. And so I would sneak and I watch TV because TV is my passion. Movies and TV has been my entire life, and I love it. Danny, which shows and movies you like?
You know what? I can relate to the 90s. Mm-hmm. I mean, I grew up in the 80s, and then the 90s, of course, was good TV. And I have two young girls, but in the 90s I had 2000, but she was still in those 90s cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
And my daughter Lydia, the actress we talk about, oh my God, she watched the same cartoon movie over and over, the Care Bears, and then Winnie the Pooh. The crazy thing is I got so used to it that today I'll watch it. I'll watch Winnie the Pooh because it takes me back. It's like nostalgia.
Right.
My wife is like, "Are you serious? You what?" I'm like, "It's not
you
about
not
about Winnie the Pooh. I'm thinking about it. I'm reminiscing on the days." So Jimmy Neutron, you know, all them cartoons from that era. SpongeBob. SpongeBob's hilarious.
I'm telling you, my favorite.
How do you feel about like today's like Family Guy and some of those? Have you watched some of those?
I have. So that, like you said, Family Guy. You have the Cleveland Show, and what's the other one? Like Robot Chicken. Basically, adult shows.
Have you seen the Boondocks?
Yeah, but say the Boondocks. It's funny. It's funny. What I can say is, if you're not the type of because you know everyone's parenting styles are different. If you're the type of parent that's very, you know, no cursing and no rude slander, look, that's not the show for you. My opinion on that is I actually like it. I love it. It gives a different outlook. And actually, Family Guy, it mentions a lot of what's happening in the world today, advanced in time. So you go back to the old episodes.
South Park.
Yep, South Park.
And they're so politically incorrect. And I'm not talking politics. I'm just talking
just overall, yeah.
But it's cool because, you know, today everybody's so concerned with, you know what I mean? We need to learn to laugh at each other sometimes.
Exactly.
To laugh at myself, to laugh with you, to laugh. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all people and we can't live like life is not a one size fits all. Right. You know?
And then, as I said, on the previous show, you know, we work so much.
Yeah. So that's true. Unwind.
Yes. So like you said, it's good to laugh. And then you go to these movies and then you see that some of them were a box hit. And then some of them are just like, okay, yeah, they just threw themselves out there and just made it out of something.
Yeah.
And so the last movie that I've seen that was good was G20. It was actually with Viola Davis.
I haven't seen that. What's your genre? What movies?
It ranges. I'm not specific on one.
You like horror movies?
Yeah, I like everything.
You know what's
You
funny?
know what? I'm not even gonna lie to you. I can't get into Marvel. Like the whole.
Me neither.
I can't.
Back in the day, like Superman and you know, that kind of what is it? The Joker.
The Joker.
You know, back in the day, but I just can't get into them today.
It's so long. It's so long. Now, Black Panther, that's my favorite. Like I
Is it really?
I love Black Panther.
Really?
I love it. He is my favorite.
I think I don't watch it. I have a collection of pops. You know the pops, the little figures. Yeah. I have probably 300. I got a vintage toy room.
Oh, wow.
Where I got toys from every era, 50s, 60s, and I collect pops, and I have hundreds.
You have Black Panther?
I think I have Black Panther. I don't know if I gave it away. If I haven't given it away, I'm going to bring it. You can have it.
Thank you.
You can have it. Yeah.
I am a huge fan. I collect posters as well. Creed is actually my favorite, too.
The boxing movie?
Yes.
I boxed since I'm a little boy, since 14 on and off. Good movie. Mm-hmm. Good Don't they have a part 2?
They have 3, actually.
Do they have 3?
Yes.
I think I got to watch the third one. I haven't seen it. So you're into fighting movies? Mm-hmm. Really?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's super cool.
That, and of course with Sylvester Stallone, Rocky. So that's a top. Very, very top.
There's one, Tom Hardy. And I forget. It's a UFC movie. It's a great movie. The plot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the name. You have to watch.
Okay.
Warrior. I think that's the name. Warrior.
I need to write that down.
Super good movie. I mean, really great.
Yeah. So then, when it comes to movies, what's your favorite? Do you have a favorite
movie?
Mm-hmm. That you can watch over. Let's just say that.
I watch Grease like twice, 3 times a year. My wife is like, dude, you watch that? Like, yeah, it's crazy. It's a musical, but I don't know. I like it. You know, another movie, it's during the holidays. I love the holidays. The National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Oh, yeah.
You've seen that?
Yeah.
It's great.
Yep.
I still laugh, and I've been watching that for eons. I mean, you think I get bored of these movies. How about you? What's your favorite?
So since Halloween is coming up, Hocus Pocus, I stay watching over and over. And then when it comes to Christmas, The Grinch. Just the one with Jim Carrey. It has to be the one with Jim Carrey, not the cartoon one. I like Maleficent. I watch Maleficent over and over. You know, the norms, so Tyler Perry and everything. I'm an old head, so I'm not even gonna lie. Color Purple, I like watching the Color Purple over. Oh yeah.
What is it? Gosh, who's in it? Wendy. It's girls. They take a trip to the beach. And they are on a vacation to the.
Girls Trip.
Girls Trip.
Yeah.
I love
Girls Trip. I'm actually waiting for the second one. I don't think they're going to make
chick
one.
Flicks. I dig those sometimes.
Yeah.
The crying movies.
Oh God. What's the Notebook? Of course. A Walk to Remember.
Yeah. I hate to admit this, but I have to suck up those tears and man up. Sometimes I'm like. Suck that tear in. My wife, I can't cry in front of her. Are you kidding me? No, I can't let her get that edge on me.
Oh gosh, that is hilarious.
Harry Potter, were you?
Harry Potter.
Yeah,
now the
that's
books.
That's a '90s.
I'm about to say, like the books, not too much reading. I ain't gonna lie to you, but the movies, love it. Yeah. Everyone. So it is a broad topic, but we love all hot cinema and TV. Actually, IndieWire.com, they published an article by David E. The best movies new to every single major streaming platform in September of 2025. And guess who's at the top? Highest to Lowest is directed by Spike Lee and is starring Denzel Washington, A$AP Rocky, and even Ice Spice. Have you seen that one?
No. What's it called again?
It is called Highest to Lowest.
I gotta watch that. I mean, what an all-star cast.
Yes. And so it's about a powerful music mogul who is targeted by a ransom plot. He is forced to fight for his family and legacy while jammed up in a life or death dilemma. And you know, with Denzel Washington, you know, he's a classic.
All of them.
No, yes,
A$AP
all
Rocky.
of them.
A$AP Rocky, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Is that his first movie? Or?
I think it is. And even for Ice Spice, so you have all these musicians that's in movies. It's really cool. And of course, the star himself. And so my favorite Denzel movie is Fences. You ever seen Fences?
No.
That's really good. Really good.
Denzel Washington is in a really great movie where he plays like a villain.
I know what you're talking about.
It's like one of those old 300, you know, back in the day in the Middle Ages, Alexander the Great, something like that era.
Right.
Great movie.
Great. So, hey, shout out to that. Listen. Shout out to A$AP Rocky and Ice Spice because that's really good.
Question for you. Sorry, I didn't.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
TV show.
I am a reality person.
Are you really?
I'm not gonna kid
Favorite
you.
one?
Like Housewives.
Really?
I am a huge reality fan. That one, Housewives of Potomac, and then you know That's a Raven, SpongeBob. Yeah. But I'm also 90s too. So Sanford and Son, you have Martin.
Oh my God!
You're going back. My favorite, Golden Girls. I am a sucker for Golden Girls. I have a cup. I have calendars.
Do
I
you
have
really?
A shirt. I love Golden
Betty
Girls.
White. She's what a crazy girl.
I cried.
Did you? Really?
Oh my God, I cried when she died. So
do you know about Dynamite?
Yep,
yeah,
all
JJ.
that JJ. Yep, all that good times.
Yeah.
Even to go back, my mom used to always put on Columbo. You ever heard?
Really?
Yeah. Columbo. That
The
Love Boat. The Gulliver. Listen, go back.
Seriously,
back,
you go that far back? That's awesome.
Yeah, because I was raised on my grandparents.
Yeah, that's the thing. We were raised like me, myself as well.
Mm-hmm.
I had older cousins, older brothers. So when it comes to music and movies and stuff like that, not only my generation, I carried them as well. So it's like you know, where we grew up taking some, some of that with us. Yeah.
So what about you? What is your favorite show?
My favorite show, The Sopranos.
Oh,
I'm a big gangster movie.
Yeah.
Right.
Classic.
Yeah, The Sopranos. I thought that was a great show. Yeah.
That is what's up.
Have you seen that?
I have.
Have you really?
I have.
The whole thing?
The whole thing.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
It is. Yeah. It is. So it's good to see that we have a lot in common when it comes to movies and TV. Mm-hmm. So as you said before, guys, cinema and TV is a very broad topic, but We love talking about it, and shout out to those that won awards behind it. Just keep it up. Yes, and we respect you. So there you guys, we have you listening to Hot Cinema and TV. Coming up in the next segment, it's just the chat. We're just going to be chatting it up before time runs out. So before we get to that, it's time to take another break. You are listening to CMC Live on Hawk Radio Live, the official radio station for Hillsborough College here in Tampa, Florida. I'm your girl Prodigal.
Danny.
And coming up next, we're just going to be chatting it up with you guys. Just, ending the show with some motivation. So a question for you, Danny. What is something that you need to work on going on into the next week?
Jeez.
I know.
Really hit me.
I know.
I'm gonna think about that one. I'm gonna throw an Uno reverse and throw it right back to you.
Okay. So for me, I have to. Okay. So for example, yesterday, as I was working, I work as a CNA, and one of my residents, they were like, "You need to slow down and focus on what you want to do." And so I sat down for a minute, and like I was telling Danny, I want to do directing, and I want to go to Atlanta. I want to do a lot of filming opportunities. And I said to myself, why settle?
Yep.
Why chances. Settle?
Especially, you're young, take chances, do it now while you can. Once you get older, maybe you have kids and stuff like that. You just can't. It's not that you can't, it's a little harder to take chances. Like now I'm able to do it, but we struggled a lot when we were younger. And I still jumped off the cliff.
Right.
Best, back in the day, if you go back, I don't know, I wasn't there, but the story is history has it that when the Spaniards and they colonized, what they would do is burn the ships down. They'd arrive and just burn the ships down. Now we have to.
Right.
And I think that's what you just have to do is take a leap of faith.
I'm telling you.
And just jump.
Right.
That's the only way you're going to make mistakes, and it's risky, and you might, but you fall and you get back up.
Right.
And I'm talking I'm spitting a little bit of wisdom from age, There's a saying in Spanish that says the devil knows more from experience than from being the devil. And what that means is he knows more from being around than from being, the devil himself.
Right. And so like you said, you're taking a leap of faith and just chasing your passion. So I said to myself, okay, I got to stop settling. So that's my motivation for this week, to try to at least do something towards that.
One step at a time.
One step.
I got mine.
Go ahead.
So before I forget, because I'm terrible.
No, you good.
Our Professor Sim's gonna love this one.
Yeah.
I need to catch up on my broadcasting, my class.
Yeah.
I'm so behind on my assignment. So I got to do that. Catching up. That's my motivation this week. I'm a little behind. I procrastinate a little bit, and I got to step up right now for next week.
Right. And then you just look at it this way, again, with life, and we work and we have the kids, and then the kids have events, and then let's say you want to take a trip here, you have date night. It's a lot. And I put that into fruition too, because I always say to myself, even on my days off, I want to sit home and rest, but can't do that because you always have stuff to do. Mm-hmm. So yes, procrastinate.
So now I got a question for you. Do you have any goals? We're at the end of the year, so it's kind of hard. Maybe anything that you'd like to do toward, from here to, the end of the year. And,
credit. Go ahead.
And do you have anything in mind for next year that you'd like to do?
Okay, so it's
this year first.
Yeah, say the first one is definitely credit, and so for next year I can get my house.
That's awesome. My little girl, we're helping her with that now.
Yep.
She's 22. Yeah, 22. 21, sorry. So, yeah, that's big.
It is. And like I already, I went through the whole apartment process and everything, but I messed myself up with, like I said, with credit. And
I did it. We all did it.
Man, I'm like, oh my gosh. But like you said, one step at a time, pay your stuff, save up.
Don't get in debt. Use that credit. And along with credit, have longevity with work. Mm-hmm. Because you can have all the credit in the world. They look at, a pattern where every 6 months, every year, you're switching jobs or you're just at a new job, for 6 months.
Right.
It's going to hurt you when it comes to buying a house. So, yeah, credit is huge.
It is.
It's beautiful that you're working on that. 100%. Big props.
Thank you. So
next year,
I'm trying to get a house.
Anything other than the house for next year?
So like I said, as far as my goals is for Atlanta, I do want to move to Atlanta. Actually, next year I'll be finished with school, so I want to see how opening these doors can lead into that.
Atlanta is so awesome, and in our industry that we're studying for, Atlanta is the place to be.
That's the hottest
It's not
thing.
even New York anymore. Atlanta, Miami is that's it. They're flooded.
Flooded. Yeah, about to say flooded.
But Atlanta, and it's beautiful out there. Have you been?
I have.
Oh, how'd you like it?
I love it. So it's just with time and patience, I'm gonna get there.
You can make it there. You'll make it. You'll make it because your mind is in the right place.
Yes. So I'm motivated and I'm ready to go, y'all. So we enjoyed talking with you guys. Our time is up, so we are appreciative of you listening to us today. I hope you enjoyed the show. Again, you're listening to CMC Live with Particle.
And this is Diana.
11 a.m. to 12 noon, bringing you a variety of topics, fun vibes, and highlights to your day. Next week, I will uncover some diverse topics, world trends, and more. Stay blessed and see you soon.
See ya.